Our girl Wendy Williams is saying she is not cognitively impaired. And so the Guardian is now ordering a new medical test. I don't told y'all nothing was wrong with Wendy. Nothing is wrong with Wendy. The cousins are saying this is all a scam, a plan to shut Wendy up. Because Wendy had exposed Diddy and all this stuff, and it's all a plan to shut Wendy up because all this bull don't make any sense. Wendy has family members, has her son. You know, she could be with her family down in Florida. Even if she needs to be in a home, she could be in a home where she's not isolated. Her family can come and go. You know, she can call, they can call. This to me, I'm telling y'all, something weird is going on with Wendy. And we really need to be paying attention because this could happen to any of us where you have family members, but the courts can just isolate you from your friends and family and keep you in a medical facility, and you have to get the judge's approval to go to your father's 94th birthday celebration. No, something fishy is going on here. And honey, free Wendy. Free Wendy. Free our girl Wendy. Free our favorite Auntie Wendy. You know, Auntie Wendy was in a wheelchair. Once you're in a wheelchair, you was like auntie, okay? So, hey cousins, happy Sunday. According to AOL, Wendy Williams says she's not cognitively impaired. Guardian calls for new medical tests. Now, my question is it going to be the same place that's doing the test? The Guardian for television host Wendy Williams is requesting new medical tests in Williams, who has diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia in 2023, recently appeared on The Breakfast Club to insist her current level of care was stifling and unnecessary. And like I told y'all, my father has the same diagnosis, and my father don't know who I am. My father's been taken care of. He has a 24-hour care. This is not what they're saying Wendy has. Is not. It's a lie. This is all a trick to keep Wendy isolated and for that woman to spend all her money. Okay. Lawyers of Sabrina Morrissey Williams, court-appointed guardian, seemingly responded to those comments in a letter sent to a New York judge and obtained by USA Today Wednesday, calling for a new round of testing to ensure the correct diagnosis. Given that Williams has now repeatedly stated publicly that she disagreed with her diagnosis, which Morrissey said is not uncommon for patients with FTD who have impaired awareness even regarding their own impairments, Morrissey believed that it would be prudent for Williams to undergo a new medical evaluation that will involve comprehensive neurological and psychological testing by specialists in the field, the filing reads. Frontotemporal dementia is the overarching term used to describe a collection of brain disease associated with the frontal and temporal lobes, which affect language, personality, and behavior, according to Mayo Clinic. The issue of whether Wendy has the capacity to assess that what is in her own best interest deserves renewal, careful consideration by qualified experts, and should not be left to careless speculation in tabloids, radio, or in the internet. Okay, that's fine, but she has family. It's not like Wendy doesn't have family. Wendy has family who can oversee her care. Why have her isolated in a medical facility away from family and friends? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, we understand what you're saying, but why have her isolated? Why is she isolated in a medical facility away from her family and friends and her son? The letter is the latest in a legal battle between Morrissey and A&E Networks over the Lifetime documentary Where is Wendy, in which Morrissey has alleged Wendy Williams was incapable of consenting to be filmed. In her Breakfast Club interview, Williams and her niece, Alex Finney, insisted she was not cognitively impaired and that her conservatorship conservatorship, I'm lost for words today again, amounted to emotional abuse. Absolutely. I feel like I am in prison. She told the host of the radio show, I'm in this place where the people in their 90s and 80s, 70s, there's something wrong with these people on this floor. The Guardian says she sued over lifetime doubt. Finney, who also pushed about doubt around Wendy's level of incapacitation, said the conservatorship system was broken and easily abused by people hoping to take advantage of the wealthy and vulnerable. Exactly. Exactly. Why have her locked up in this medical facility away from her family and her friends? This is what I've been saying. Even if Wendy is sick, why have her isolated from family and friends? Why not have her around family and friends? And you could even have court appointed guardian over her money. Let's say you don't trust her family and friends with the money. You could still have her around her family and friends and control her money. Williams hasn't had, from what I understand, medical evaluation to see if her rights can be restored, Finney said. And it seems as though that instead of this guardian, Sabrina, working with her, it seems like she's made it difficult every which way for my aunt to be able to live any sort of healthy, independent life. Now, Morrissey's calling for just that. She's also offering to pause the legal action against Annie until the results are in, arguing against William claims on the Breakfast Club that the lawsuit is draining her funds. Right. Because Morrissey, and the lawyer are in cahoots to waste Wendy's money. To be clear, the whole point of the A&E matter is to benefit Williams and her estate. The letter said, noting Morrissey brought the A&E matter for one reason, to recover substantial monetary damage for the benefit of Williams, which could be used to help pay for Williams' significant healthcare needs going forward. It would be cheaper to have her at home and have somebody 24-hour care. That's what we're doing with my dad. My father has 24-hour care in private home, and it's way cheaper than paying for that medical facility. On the radio, Williams seemed to assign the lawsuit more to Morrissey than herself, even saying she might work again with Lifetime, which co-produced the project. I've worked with Lifetime several times, she said, enough that I would love to do something with Lifetime again. They are good people to me, and I am good people to them. Both A&E Television Network and Lifetime Entertainment Service have denied any wrongdoing. In counterclaim, the companies allege that Morrissey's lawsuit against them was prompted by the desire to protect her own image. It was only when Morrissey realized that the documentary would question the quality of her own guardianship of Williams that Morrissey suddenly decided to try to ensure the documentary would never be released, the document stated. The company also said in their counterclaim that their docuseries showed how Williams' guardianship isolated her from her family, left her largely alone and unattended in her apartment, exacerbated by her self-destructive behavior and mental decline, and failed to prevent Williams' use and or abuse of alcohol. Those claims were echoed by Finney on the Breakfast Club. They won't allow you to leave or have visitors, she said, so you can't even leave and take a walk if you wanted to, or take a trip to visit family members. That's jail. That's being in a jail. She's in a jail because you can't even go for a walk. She can't even go get some fresh air. Everybody needs some fresh air. You in the house for a couple of days. I love to be home. But after a couple of days, I got to open my door and go out on my porch and get some fresh air. Wendy can't do that. She can't go visit friends. In Wednesday's letter, Morris's legal team affirmed that she had no interest in further pursuing the legal matter against A&E in the extremely unlikely event that a new medical exam reveals William is capable to direct her. She is capable. She is capable. I'm not saying, okay, we all know Wendy's had issues for years. Wendy's had health battles. She's struggled with the alcohol and the sniff. But that doesn't mean she is mentally incapable of taking care of herself. And I think this guardian is doing this just to have access to Wendy's money and We all need to stay on top of this because this could happen to any of us. Granted, most of us is not going to have the money that Wendy has, but it could be our loved ones, or it could be us. It could be us. That's why I think, we should have stuff in writing. If I'm incapable of taking care of myself, this person should take care of me, so on and so forth. Listen, y'all, we need to keep this alive. We need to free Wendy. Wendy needs to be free again. Let's say Wendy does have some challenges. Okay, Wendy has a family. Let her be with her family. Let her live with her family. Let her have 24-hour care with her family. Let her family have access to her. Let her be able to live independently. Even if she lives with medical assistant, where you know how some older people get older. That's the plan for me and Mike and Lexi, that we get older, we are planning our finances so that we can possibly have someone to take care of us when we can't take care of ourselves, as long as we're still able to get up and walk around and stuff like that. And if push comes to shove where we can't do that, we will have somebody here to take care of us. But then if we do need to go into a nursing home or something, then the funds will be there. But most people prefer to stay at home in the comfort of your home with a medical um staff helping you to do what you need to do. Take your bath, make your meals, so on and so forth. But you are still in the comfort of your own home. That is cheaper. Okay. It's cheaper to have care. Even if there's an injury and you need to go to a nursing home or something, it is cheaper to stay at home, to pay somebody to come into your home to take care of you, than to go into a medical facility, which is $5,000-$6,000 a month, versus maybe $2,500 to have somebody to come in. So even if something is wrong with Wendy, why are you isolating her? Why can't she have access to her family? Why can't she go out for a walk? And I understand the whole alcoholic thing. You could have her with her family, with a medical professional who is there taking care of her. Free Wendy, free Wendy, free Wendy, free Wendy, free Wendy. I love y'all, cousins. I have to go. Come on back. I'll have another video for you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.